Ooh, you guys are gonna like this one, man. This is gonna be one crazy video. Let's talk about Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion. So those for you that know, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I have been for the majority of my gaming life, if not the entirety of my life. I have always been there from Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I played 10. Not really a big fan of the online infrastructure, so 11 and 14 that wasn't my big thing. But I do feel like we need to talk about Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion and Xbox. I'm sure a lot of Xbox fans watch me. I primarily talk a lot about Xbox news. Clearly I change it up from time to time. And I plan on talking more about, individual games or other issues in the industry. But for right now, clearly you guys know what my brand's about. And I do feel people. I completely understand where people is coming from. They're like, look, man, Addict. They don't release their games on my platform. So why should I support the one that they do? People don't understand what Crisis Core is. Now, all right, it's like I said, there's multiple layers. Let's talk about if you should or should not buy this game. Now, Reunion and obviously Rebirth I feel like they're going to go hand to hand. There's a lot of story elements that's in Crisis Core that is very important to the Final Fantasy brand. And I honestly think that you need to buy this if you care about that. Now, one of them is finally coming to the Xbox, and if you want to play Crisis Core on the Xbox, then I don't blame you for, buying Crisis Core and trying it out. I don't blame you for that, because when you beat that game and you understand the story of Cloud, Zack, and Sephiroth, and where really the foundation of Seven's story came from, you can understand maybe some of the changes that they're going to make in Reunion, and I think that's important. If you don't care about that and you're waiting for 7 Remake, I will say boycott this. Don't buy it. I'm very doubtful that if this game sells well, that means Remake or Rebirth is coming to the Xbox platform. I could be wrong. Not going to act like I have any inside knowledge on this. I don't. But I do feel like if this game sells well, it's going to mean absolutely nothing for the brand. I don't think that's going to automatically start. Triangle Strategy comes out for the platform, and Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, and Rebirth comes out, and Tactics Ogre comes out. I think it's going to do absolutely nothing. Now, if you want to support Japanese JRPGs on the Xbox platform, go out in there and buy it. Part of me is like splintered on this, because I do feel like it's going to give even more of an impression that Xbox gamers don't want their games, which is a complete lie. I feel like there's a lot of Xbox gamers that would buy these games, and it's hard to really build up people and new fan bases on the Xbox platform when you don't put your games on the platform. So that's another issue you're going to have with that. Crisis Core is a good game, and I think people are going to really enjoy it. But what kind of message would we be sending off of supporting the only game we ever get? It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3. How did Square Enix expect that game? I actually was told it sold okay on Xbox, not like amazing. It's not ever going to sell the amount that PlayStation sells, or even Steam and Nintendo Switch for that matter. But it did sell okay, sold enough to justify the port. I've been told that ports are expensive and time consuming, but they're pretty easy to make that money back on. That's why I don't stand on this. They don't want to work with the Xbox brand because they know it's not going to sell, because we've had games sell good on Xbox that's a Japanese orientated game. So I don't understand on that. And part of me is like, if you go out there and you buy Crisis Core, if you are doing that with the impression that just because you support it and other people support it, you're going to get the ones that you actually want, I don't want you under false pretense, because I don't think that's going to happen. And that's why part of me is just like, should we support this? They don't give us Remake, Rebirth, like I said, Tactics Ogre. There's so many games. The Pixel Collection just got announced, coming to PlayStation and Switch. It's not coming to Xbox. So why should Xbox gamers support that market? Why should Xbox gamers give those companies that won't respect the actual primary console where they play. Imagine all the people that are playing this that don't have a PlayStation or a Switch or a PC. I know that there's probably a bunch of people that do, but there are a lot of people that don't. And to me, you are disrespecting that consumer base by not putting their games on it. Look, we can go out there and we can come out there and we can say the reason that these games aren't coming to the platform is sales. And sure, people not buying Crisis Core might lead to that, to just that, where even more Final Fantasy games don't come to the platform. But to me, there's no reason not to bring, especially the Pixel Collection, to the Xbox. Why? Why? That doesn't even make sense. Look at that game. How long could that game possibly take to port? I don't think it's going to take that long. I think there is a bunch of reasons why these games aren't coming to the platform. I think, to a point, these companies might see that they can make a sizable amount of money off of Xbox by holding out until Xbox drops that Game Pass bag on them. And at that point, what do we do then? What does Microsoft and Xbox do then? Are they going to continue to let the industry blackmail them into putting these on here? We want to put our game on your platform, Xbox. But you know what we want? We want that money that you would give us for a Game Pass. We want money just for bringing our game to your platform. How is Microsoft or Xbox going to respond to that if that is the case? I feel like folding and giving them that money to bring it to Game Pass and the platform is going to show them that they can do it more and more often. We saw Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 come to Game Pass and Xbox and the Xbox platform. We saw 12 come there, 10 come there. And I really enjoyed that Microsoft wants this to happen. So they're willing to spend that money. But how do we go from getting all those games to getting none of these games? I can understand 7 remake. Sony paid that money. They dropped that bag off in the front and they said, this is ours. I understand that. But I don't understand how the other Final Fantasies don't show up, like Pixel Collection. And to me, if people go out there and they buy this, if they buy Crisis Core, they're going to show Square Enix that some people might buy it. But I feel like, who are we as consumers to reward bad behavior? And don't get it twisted. Not giving us these games that we really, really want and giving us, Crisis Core is an amazing game, but let's be honest here, guys. It's not the game we wanted. To give us the game that actually is the prequel to the games that they won't give us, I feel like it's a smack in the face. And part of me doesn't think we should support that. That's just my opinion. I play on everything. I play on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. I just got done playing Pokemon. I play everything. And as an Xbox gamer, along with a Switch gamer and a PlayStation gamer and a PC gamer, if I was primarily just playing on Xbox, I wouldn't buy this off of just my principles. Now, obviously, I'm a content creator, and I do have that out. You guys get what I'm saying? I got that out, man. It don't matter what I can stand and tell you guys to stand for. At the end of the day, I got to play these games to cover them to, it's not really my living, but it's a hobby that I do that I enjoy, and I have to play the games to unfortunately cover them. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing Crisis Core on any platform because part of me does feel a way about this. Now, obviously, that's up to you guys. I'm never going to tell anyone to boycott the game. If you want to play Crisis Core, go out there and play. But what I'm telling you is, who are we to reward Square Enix for this bad behavior and how they treat the Xbox gamers? I don't think that's what's up, man. But that's just my personal opinion of the matter. I'm not saying that I know everything and we should not do anything. I'm just saying that Square Enix is choosing, maybe by contract or just completely on their own, to not put these Final Fantasy games on Xbox. So who are we to go out there and buy the only one they do put on Xbox? I just feel a way about it. I don't think Xbox gamers should support this Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I think it should bomb in sales on Xbox to show you, we're not doing that. And, let's take it a step further. Don't buy any games on Xbox that Square Enix publishes or makes. Because at this point, if they want to act like they're bought by another company, let them only mess with those other companies. But if you guys like Final Fantasy, and it's like I said, if you ain't played Final Fantasy Crisis Core back on the PSP and, you know, back then buy it. Because I do feel like if you're going to play Rebirth on the PlayStation 5, you're going to want to know the story of this game. But that's all for the video, guys. Put in the comment section below. You know, like I said, I am not telling you guys not to support Crisis Core on the Xbox. I'm just telling you that Square Enix doesn't seem to care about the Xbox gamers. Why should they care about them? And that's just pretty much where I'm standing on it. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys feel about the matter. Do you think this is something that, you know, Xbox gamers should stand against? Do you think they should go out there and buy it in masses, hoping that Square Enix will see the interest and port it to the Xbox platform? The rest, if I knew for a fact that that would result into that, I would tell people to go out there and buy it in swarms. But considering how many Square Enix games have been missing the Xbox platform, I feel like there's something more deep than that. But anyway, put in the comment section below. This is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.